This week, multiple Trump-owned hotels have decided that they are going to once again mandate masks on their property. Employees are going to be wearing masks. Guests have to be wearing masks. If you're in any kind of common area, you have to wear a mask. Indoors, you got to wear a mask. And folks, this is another great example of do as I say, not as I do. Because we still have Republicans all over the country right now railing against having to wear face masks. That's just the worst thing they can imagine. Now, I'm left to wonder what is going to be the reaction of these individuals when they learn that Trump's owned properties, not all of them, but some of them, are requiring everybody to wear a mask upon entering the building. Really not the message that Donald Trump is sending out to anybody right now. Hell, it's not the message he's been sending out to anybody since the pandemic began. The man was terrified of being photographed or videoed wearing a face mask. I'm sure we all remember when he ceremoniously climbed the steps after leaving the hospital up to the White House and he ripped off his mask and then he looked like a goldfish gasping for air. The man hates masks. So if even his properties, which, let's be honest, he didn't make the decision for them, but he could override it if he so chose. But if his own properties are out there saying, it's bad, everybody put your masks back on, then that should tell these die-hard Trump fans something. Unfortunately, they're not going to get the message. They're just going to sit there continuing to think that masks are somehow tyranny, or that it's oppression. And if you think a mask, wearing a face covering when you're out in public, if you think that is oppression, then good news, you've never been oppressed in your entire life. That's a cold, hard fact if you think that being mildly inconvenienced for 10 minutes is some kind of oppression. But it is what it is. And to be honest, I applaud the Trump properties for making this decision, because it is the right decision. Now, unfortunately, a couple of Trump properties are not requiring masks. Trump Golf Club in Florida and the Albemarle Estate at Trump Winery are not requiring masks. So his club in the worst state in the country, down here in Florida, now you don't have to have a mask for that, which is ridiculous, obviously. But again, at least some of them do. Some of them are saying you got to have the mask. And that's the message that Donald Trump should be sending to his followers. Hey, I don't want you people to die. If I run for election again, I want you to be able to vote for me. The next time I launch another little crappy business, I want you to be able to buy my garbage. And you can't do that if you're dead. So please put on a mask. Trump could come out with that message today and make a huge dent in the pandemic. But he won't do it, one, because he's afraid of his base, and two, because ending the pandemic would be a good thing for the Biden administration. So out of nothing more than pure spite and fear, Trump will never encourage his supporters to actually take care of themselves. If you can't get enough Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to subscribe to our channel for fresh video content 7 days a week. And for even more from me, you can follow me on all social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Fair and Balanced.